What's going on, guys? This is Oh Boy Tuts, and today we're going to be looking at the Lil Uzi Vert sound. I'm working with an artist named 360, 3SIXT, and he did a You Was Right remix. So I'm going to play a little snippet of that.
Knees like she praying, watch a boy bless you. Took a bitch for a ride, that night I left you. Mascara running down, running to the restroom. Yeah, face powder mixed up with that yay yay. Bitch, I'm top flight like my name Day Day. Got a nice place, we could fucking lay. I ain't in for the talking, don't got much to say. Hey, bitch, try to step foot in my house. Kick that ass out, hold you out of bounds. Pulled up like a soldier in a Hummer H100. Dick putting in work, need a vacation. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so that's a small snippet, and go check out the rest of the song. Just type in 3SIXT You Was Right remix, and you should find it on SoundCloud. So let's get started. So there's a few elements to this. The beat, obviously, and then I have the verse, and then there's kind of like a bridge area, and then the rest of it's basically just the chorus. So it's kind of a weirdly structured song. But let's start with the chorus, I guess. So there's not too much actually going on here. A lot of it's in the delivery of the artist, but let's solo it out.
Knees like she praying, watch a boy bless you. Right, you was right, I was wrong. Yeah, I should've never ever took a home.
So obviously there's some auto-tune going on. I'm just using the stock auto-tune. And with this song, it was a little bit weird. The chorus was actually a different scale than the verse. Not saying the actual song was a different scale, but it just sounded better. So I used a G major scale for the chorus, and then I put the response down here at 20, and that's it for auto-tune. And then as far as EQ goes, I did a lot of subtractive work. This was recorded with a Neumann TLM 103 microphone into a Avalon 737 preamp, for those of you wondering. So I take out about 160 hertz, quite a lot, low end. I just kind of like the way it sounded. I wouldn't usually go this far, but I would just I like the sound it gave me. So I'd give it a high pass filter 160, and then I was doing a bunch of subtractive work. Took out a bunch at 400, 700, 1800, and 34. This is before.
Yeah, right, you was right, I was wrong.
And after.
Yeah, right, you was right, I was wrong.
So I kind of liked the sound it was giving it. And then I was giving it some de-essing. I used the Fab Filter de-esser. Try to get your hands on it. It's a great plugin. If you don't have it, just use any de-esser plugin. You can just use Dynamics de-esser. That should work too. And for my first compressor, I'm using a CLA 76 with a super fast release and a medium attack. This is before.
Yeah, right, you was right, I was wrong.
And after.
Yeah, right, you was right, I was wrong.
So I'm not taking out too much here, just maybe 2 to 3 dBs. And what this compressor really does is it just kind of brings the vocal more up front in your face. That's what that quick release is doing. And then my second compressor is a Renaissance compressor. I'm actually just using this preset down here, Dave Pensato Rap Squash. And what this basically does is it's acting like a limiter because of its super high ratio, 50 to 1. I'll play before and after.
Yeah, right, you was right, I was wrong. Yeah, right, you was right, I was wrong. Yeah, I should've never ever took her home.
So it's kind of just bringing it all to one constant level in volume, and the rest of it is just like ad libs and such, and except for this part. Actually, this part's different. This is where he's adding in harmonies.
Yeah, I should've just bombed. Yeah, I ball in my phone. Yeah, on a knee.
So those are 2 harmonies right there. So what he did was he just recorded it twice, 2 more times, and then I added in all the same effects, except for I added in a chorus plugin. You can just copy that setting right there. Just stock chorus, nothing special. And then I panned them pretty much hard left and hard right, 62 down here and 62 to the right, and then I just dropped the volume on them a little bit, and panning it really just kind of brings out a certain character to it. It just fills up the stereo range, stereo spectrum. I like doing it a lot. Panning, it's a super useful trick to do. And then for the verses, it's not much different, I don't think, except for autotune is different. So I used F major for the autotune on the verse, so major scale, and then I dropped it down to 20. And then I think the EQ was a little bit different. I took out not as much low end. I only went up to 147 hertz, and then took out a 400, took out at 16, and then I'm pretty sure as far as everything else, compression, that's all the same. And then I'm actually outputting these to bus number 1 down here at the output, and then I'm doing some more EQ work over here, taking out some more. You can copy how that looks, de-essing it a little bit more, and then I'm using RVox, which is a different compressor, and this kind of gives it some more coloring by adding in certain harmonics to it. This is before.
Face powder mixed up with that yay yay. Bitch, I'm top flight like my name Day Day. Face powder mixed up with that yay yay. Bitch, I'm top flight like my name Day Day.
So I really like using RVox a lot. Just brings out certain harmonics to it. And then I'm adding in Fab Filter's multi-band compression, and then I just use this preset over here, vocals, presence and control, and then I drop down the mix about 69%. If you actually have the plugin, go ahead and use it. This is actually, I'll play everything before the output and then after. So this is with none of these plugins applied.
Face powder mixed up with that yay yay. Bitch, I'm top flight like my name Day Day.
And then with everything.
Face powder mixed up with that yay yay.
Okay, so that's everything with here, and then I'm actually outputting the bus number 1 to bus 2, 3, and 4. Bus number 2 is just a 8th note delay, taking out some, and then I'm giving it a little bit of reverb. The wet is at 16%, and then bus number 3 is another H delay, but this is a quarter note. Because I like to have 2 different delays going on, one of them a little bit quicker, one of them a longer delay. It's a cool trick to do. You can do it if you want. And then bus number 4 finally is reverb. So I'm using Renaissance reverb, using small pre-delay, 2.31 time, and 79 room size with the vocal plate. And you can really copy these settings for any different plugins. You don't need to have the plugins I'm using. I just prefer the plugins I use, and that's basically it. That's how I get the Lil Uzi Vert sound. Hopefully this video helped you, and thanks for watching.